Comic Book News just released an article saying that Spider-Man 4 rumors include Daredevil and Ant-Man. That's exciting. Ant-Man's not exciting, but Daredevil is. So, yay. Daredevil is amazing. Netflix Daredevil is amazing. Um, bit wary about the Disney Plus version in 2024, knowing that it's going to come out as PG. Because I love the tone of the original, and I hope they just go darker with it. But if they're changing that, fuck them. But let's continue to see what this article says. So, rumors offered that Spider-Man 4 might feature Daredevil. I mean, why wouldn't they? They already featured him in the last movie with a very short cameo. You know, he's probably just going back into it to do legal work. But if he comes back as Daredevil, that would be insane. Not just Matt Murdock. So the info comes from via Daniel RPK, who says Charlie Cox as Daredevil is heavily featured in the current script of Spider-Man 4. Yes! Regarding Ant-Man, while it may seem a surprise following the failure of Quantumania, who saw that coming? That was lame. Ant-Man's lame. Ant-Man's so boring. The script says that Marvel is also considering adding Ant-Man to the flick. I really hope not. Ant-Man's so boring. I mean, the actor is fun. I forgot his name. I'm just going blank on his name right now. But I love him in comedy movies. This is 40 being my favorite. Is he also in The Best Man? The Best Man? It's a wedding movie by a guy with no friends. That was very funny. Whatever that was. Charlie Cox first appeared in the MCU in Spider-Man No Way Home, and Matt Murdock makes his home in Hell's Kitchen, New York City. So including Daredevil in Spider-Man 4 makes sense. Yes, 100% makes sense. Regarding Ant-Man, the last we saw of Paul Rudd, that's his name. He was walking down the streets of San Francisco, shrugging off the threat of Kang the Conqueror, who as we know, is no longer in existence, according to Marvel Hollywood, because the actor has been fired, and now they might be rewriting the MCU main villain from Kang to Doctor Doom, which I am super excited about. Recent rumors also offer Drew Goddard might be directing. Spider-Man 4 is happening. We all know that. I mean, why would they stop? This is one thing that's consistent. Spider-Man movies are consistent. Tom Holland also addresses returning and played coy, but worth mentioning that both the head of Sony and Kevin Feige have confirmed Spider-Man 4 is happening. All I can say is that we have been actively engaging in conversations about what it could potentially look like for fourth rendition of my character, Holland explained. Whether or not we can find a way to do justice to the character is another thing. The cool thing about this is if they're getting two Marvel units in, Ant-Man and Daredevil, I can see a Sinister Six happening. Because why would they get two big characters in and not do a 3-on-6? You know, but it'll be another big movie. Who knows? He continued, I feel very protective over Spider-Man. I feel very, very lucky that we were able to work on a franchise that got better with each movie. Facts. That got more successful with each movie. Facts. Which I think is really rare. And I want to protect his legacy. So I won't make another one for the sake of making another one. It will have to be worthwhile of the character. Good. I'm loving that now for words. Back in February, Kevin Feige said the fourth Spidey film is on its way. If we can figure that out, I would be a fool not to put the suit back on again because I owe everything to Spider-Man, he said. I love the character and the people I get to work with, so I would love to tell another story, but I'll only tell it if we can find the right one. All I will say is that we have the story. We have big ideas for that, and our writers are just putting pen to paper now. I mean, you've got a lot of source material to come off of. There's a lot of comics, there's a lot of Spider-Man storylines they could do. Not a big nut on not a big nut on the Spider-Man lore, sadly. I mean, I did watch the animated series as a kid in the 90s, but Those plot lines just flew past my head. You know, as a kid, you're just excited about the next new villain and watching the action scenes. You're not really following the story. Not me anyway. I was kind of retarded. So story, I just knew some story. I don't even know if I was listening to the dialogue to know what was even happening. Or I was just watching. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. I was an idiot. Still am. I lost my position in the story. So, Tom Rothman goes on to say, which is the chairman of the CEO of Sony Pictures, also confirms Spider-Man 4 is happening back in December of 2022, but similar to Feige, we didn't have specifics. You bet, Rothman said. When you can expect it, I don't know. Serve no wine before it's time. And there's a lot of things happening this year. You know, the uh, whole strike and everything. So there's a little bit big delays. That's the end of the article. All this now just says things about Jonathan Man. I actually never saw this. What the fuck can happen here? I actually never watched this video. You know, he's not going to be in the Marvel Universe anymore, so I'm not as invested as I am with what this is. Mm, wait, I'm not seeing much. Ah, you don't tell me that was it. If he's getting fired for just that, unless I missed something at the beginning there, where it's just he's hauling her into the van, into the car. I mean, that is. Wow, she just crossed that street without looking. Couldn't got hit. I mean, she's chasing him. Or did he steal something? That made me sound. No, no. I mean, why would she dumb enough to chase him if he attacked her? I think I really did mix something. I'm missing context here. Like I said, I'm not looking to the story at all. I do not care about this guy. I haven't cared about him because I haven't cared about the Marvel Universe for a whole year or two. Everything's been boring, so I've not followed it. This stuff does not interest me. Um, so I know nothing about it, and I'll continue not to know anything about it because he's no longer important. Oh, he's not his then girlfriend. Ah, well, he's probably forcing her back into the car or something then. I didn't see a hit though. I didn't see an attack. But I guess pushing. You know what? I'm incriminating myself. I'm not going to talk about it. But yeah, that's the Spider-Man 4 news. Sorry for trailing off there. I tend to do that. Let us know what you think about Spider-Man 4. And let us know if you think Ant-Man's lame, because I think he's really lame. I hate him. I hate Ant-Man. I fall asleep every time. Bye!